business, work. I'm quite involved in football in general, in TV rights, marketing deals, and now with Netco Sports, we are creating application for smartphones, mobiles. So that's why I think the place to be is the Soccer X. It was in Rio last year. This year it's in Manchester. It's going to be in Nigeria in September. Then in Rio again. So I think all the part surrounding football, the pitch are here. That's why you need to be here. And we have created as well the first social network, the fan club, which for the moment we have 400,000 members.
What's that called?
The fan club. Then it's like Facebook or Twitter. You go there, and this is for the football fans, and they can discuss, they can talk about their clubs, about everything. Unfinished business. No, because I had a big and full career. I was very happy. I was very lucky with the career I had. And my big injury, I had to cut. They had to cut my leg in two parts. When I was a Chelsea player, that's why I decided to retire. I tried to come back with Arsenal at the training ground, but it was so painful and so difficult, and that's why I decided to stop my career. Not really. I don't get that in my blood, I understand that some players want to keep in touch with the pitch. I understand that, but when you're a manager, you have to live for football 120%, And I left my family when I was 11 years old. I had a very beautiful career. I love football, but I think football is important, but this is not the most important thing for me. My family is the most important thing. Of course. I'm quite disappointed because I was expecting to see Patrick yesterday here, but he took a train to go back to London to see his family. But I keep in touch with some of them, Patrick, with Robert, with Barthez, with Lilian Thuram, players. I'm commentating the FA Cup for the French TV, so most of the time I see former teammates or opponents, that they are retired as well. That's why we keep in touch with all the business I have as well. Around football, you always keep in touch with everybody. It's very simple. It's change like the society. The most important things nowadays, it's money. Money. Show me the money. Give me the money. It's like we're all becoming vampire, For me, the problem we have actually in our society is that human beings are the last link in the chain, We are not the first one, now we are the last one. You understand what I mean? All the decisions are made without thinking about human beings. And in football, it's quite the same, actually. The money is the rules. And the players now are becoming more individual. The football changed in this way, unfortunately, because we let the football change this way. And it's a collective sport. But now players are thinking about themselves first instead of thinking about the team or the club. Change a little bit. I could see, when I first came in England, it always difficult to play against English players. Their fighting spirit, they will give 100% of the time, even if they're losing 5-0. It changed a little bit, because in my time you had to fight against tough guy. Now I don't say they're not tough, but I think the last tough guy on the pitch actually, it's a like of John Terry, Ferdinand, Steven Gerrard. But for the new generation, I don't see a really, really tough guy. I mean, guy who come on the pitch and say, today we're going to win the game. I think that's been missing actually in English football. Probably it's linked with the winning mentality, but I think it's a question of what do I want? Do I have to be here just to get the money, or do I want to put my name in the football history football, you know? That's the difference between the players who are here to make history and the players who are here to take the money. Alcohol. All these bullshit things, you know, alcohol, prostitute, things like this, you know. It's always like that. It's gonna be like that. It was like that in my time. It's like that nowadays. It's gonna be like that in 10 years' time. But I think the new technology as well, they are surrounded by cameras, by mobiles. They are scared about their image all the time. When they talk to a person, they don't know if it's going to be on Facebook or Twitter. It's scary, actually. You have to protect yourself. You have to be very clever. You have to step back a little bit and think about every responsibility you should have, you know, as a public person. And sometimes and somewhere, I think most of the players are missing the plot. You know, they're thinking, I'm famous, I'm earning a lot of money, I'm above the laws. And no, I think your image, the way you are walking, the way you're living, you've got a big responsibility as a human being. Socially, the football is very important in our society, and you should never forget that. Actually, I think the new generation, they're all trying to get their own personality, their own shows, things like this, you know, with the haircut, with the tattoo, with their earrings. I don't know exactly where they want to go. I cannot see actually where some of the players wants to go, you know. It's like I cannot make my name on the pitch, so I'm gonna make it physically, you know. Yeah. Players always been responsibilities, always. And as I said before, the social impact of football in our society is huge. The image of football players are the same level than the politicians or actors or whatever, you know. That's why when you are an icon in terms of image, you represent the interests of your club, you have responsibilities, because the community wouldn't understand if you behave badly, if you treat people like with no respect. That's impossible, because we have been blessed by the chance to be a football player. Millions of kids are dreaming about being a football players. It's their dream. They're dreaming about that. People, even after 15 years old, they are dreaming about football. They wish they will be in your position. That's why I think sometimes clubs should have the responsibility as well to remind to the players where they are and what responsibility they have to bring and show. Footy matters to me a lot, because football is very important for me as well. I know what football gave to me as a person, as an individual, as a footballer. It gave me so many things, but the most important thing is football built me as a person, a strong person, physically and mentally. That's why it's very important. Keep on playing football. Sport is very important. And I pray that most of the people in this planet should do more sport. There will be less crime or less stupidity in the world.